Now it's cooled down. Let's get a bite. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, we're gonna make a quick Neapolitan style pizza. This dough has been proofing for 3 days now. It's been out for about a couple of hours sitting in some flour. And we're gonna just get started with this by forming it. The thing about Neapolitan pizza is you do not want it to lose all its bubbles. So you want to be a little bit more gentle than you would be, say, with other pizzas. So we're just gonna stretch it out that way a little bit. This already has a lot of flour on it, so I didn't flour my surface. I just have the flour that's on the dough helping me out here. And don't mind my dogs, they're just running around because they're excited to hear me talking. But we're going to take it nice and slow, keep it nice and gentle, not to poke out any holes. But I am going to make a bit of a crust here as well. This is about 9 ounces of dough, so it should make a, I don't know, it should make a 10-inch or so pizza. That's what we're going to aim for. I'll just pick that up. Stretch it slowly like this. Neapolitan pizza tends to be a little bit on the thin side and cooks very fast. We're already getting to where we want to be. It's just shy of 10 inches. Doggies, relax. Okay, I think we're good. This time I'm going to be a little bit more precise, and so I'm actually going to measure each of my toppings. This is a 2-ounce ladle, so we're going to do 2 ounces of sauce here, as on the nose as possible. This is a no-cook sauce that I made 2 days ago. And I've already tried it a couple times on these pizzas and it's great, so we're just gonna ladle that on. Exactly 2 ounces of sauce. Right on the pizza. And then we're gonna do our mozzarella. Actually, hold that. We're not doing mozzarella yet. We're gonna use some oregano. We're gonna put right on top of the sauce. Just a little bit of a dusting. And then I'm gonna do some Parmesan. Just a very little amount. And so we're gonna make this nice and thin. And the way I'm going to know how much I'm doing is by this going into the negatives of grams. So this is 2 ounces, or 2 grams rather, of Parmesan. Alright, so we got 3 grams of Parmesan. And then we're going to do our mozzarella. And I'm probably going to use this whole thing. Make sure that's torn, okay. Doggies, relax. Alright, so this is about 75 grams of cheese. Sounds great. And then, last but definitely not least, is the pepperoni. So far this is about 50 grams of pepperoni in my hands, and I'm just gonna dump them all over. These are irregular in thickness because I tend to cut all my pepperonis myself. And it's very hard to do by hand with just a knife to make it all uniform. I'm just gonna spread this all around. I think 50 grams might be pretty good. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. 50 grams on the nose of pepperoni. All right, and from there, it goes straight into the oven. And it's gonna be a quick cook, since this is, again, Neapolitan style pizza. It's nice and thin, so let me get my pizza peel. I'm gonna transfer it over. I'm gonna do my best to not flour this up very much because I don't want a whole bunch of flour to transfer over. So let's hope for the best. All right, I'm gonna give it its nice little final stretch. Spread these out nicely and neatly. Yeah, that's fine. Into the oven we go. Seconds starting 5 seconds ago. Sorry, it's very windy. Oh, I smell the pepperoni. It smells so good. Do a quick rotation. Done. Oh yeah, looking good. Give it for just another second. We're done. Great. Success. Let's take a look at that crust real quick. Outside looks amazing. Nice leopardine on the outside. Pepperoni's cupped very nicely. You see some of the delicious fatty oil cupped inside. We got our bottom. Probably a little bit less hot than I would have liked it to be. But it still looks pretty good. Still pretty crisp. I'm gonna cut into it and see what it looks like. This is small enough for 4 pieces, I think. The dogs agree. Oh yeah, you can see that's cooked very nicely. Got some bubbling there. Beautiful bubbling. The crust is, again, probably could have cooked a little bit hotter on the bottom, but overall not bad. Very light and fluffy pizza. Yeah, so that's a Neapolitan style pizza. This recipe, the dough recipe is my own, so I will show a video on that on some other time, but this is just kind of for fun. Checking it out, see what it's like. And you know, 10-inch pizza is a great little individual pizza for you to eat on your own, or for you to have as a snack. I've made one of these every night for the last 2 nights. This is the 3rd night in a row, and we tend to eat it like a slice for dinner plus whatever we're eating for dinner, and then we have it for lunch the next day, and it just makes such a great snack. And it's, again, light, fluffy. You don't feel as guilty about eating it because there's no oil in the actual crust, and there's no oil in the dough. It's all just a salt, water, flour mixture with a little bit of yeast and thyme. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.